Oh man, the worst travel nightmare has happened. Travel delays have made us miss our cruise. Let me tell you what happened. Well, this story starts 11 days ago in Southampton, England. So let's go back to that point. That's the Norwegian Aqua, and we are about to board for what was supposed to be a 7-day transatlantic from Southampton to Boston, which has just turned into a 10-day transatlantic, no ports, from Southampton to New York because of rough seas. They've given us the option of sailing, or they will give us a free refund, but then we'd be stuck here. We're trying to decide what to do. Well, we are on, so I guess our decision has been made. Is it the right decision? Is it the wrong decision? We don't know. The big thing is that we're going to miss our next cruise because we were supposed to leave Boston on the 6th, fly to Miami, and get on a Virgin Voyages cruise, which now we won't make because we're not going to get into New York until the 7th. I guess the only other option would be fly to Cozumel and get on the Virgin ship there.
Now, if we canceled this cruise, which we just got on.
Yeah. We still have the option of getting off and canceling.
It's 100% refunded.
Yeah.
Plus an additional $300 for like inconvenience fee.
Right. So most people are like, yay, 3 extra days on the ship. And that is very cool. So that is the positive on this. We just have a weird situation. We would normally be like, yay, also. I'm like over here crossing my fingers going, well, maybe the storm won't be that bad. And maybe we'll get in on the 6th. And if we get in on the 6th, then we can just fly to Miami and get on our next cruise. So I think it's just going to be a wait and see for us. I'm not going to change any flights. I'm not going to make any changes until probably like the day before. I mean, shoot, what difference is it going to make anyway at this point? Okay, update. If you remember back to our boarding day video, we said that we were missing our Virgin Voyages cruise, which is actually boarding today in Miami, but we're not getting into New York until tomorrow. So we called Virgin as soon as we knew we were going to miss the cruise to ask if we could get on board in Cozumel, and we were told no. And then we called again and we were told no, and then we asked, well, if we call back on the 6th, which is the day the ship is supposed to board, might we get a different answer? And they said, well, I can't tell you to do that, but that's what I would do. So it took up until yesterday for Virgin to approve us to meet up with the ship. And let me tell you, that is so stressful not knowing what's happening with your travel plans. So Virgin could not approve us until we had officially missed that cruise. Because of the Passenger Vessel Act, they can't allow you to know you're going to meet up with the ship in another port. So we had to have officially missed the cruise, which sailed yesterday for Miami, before they could say, yes, we know. I love it. They said, we know ship happens, so we're giving you permission to board the ship in Cozumel. So we had to hurry up and book a flight. So what we are doing is we are currently at JFK in New York, sitting, waiting for our flight to Cancun. Yes, we could have gotten a flight to Cozumel, but it was cheaper and easier, if that makes any sense, to fly into Cancun, drive down to Playa del Carmen, and take the ferry over. So our plans are, we're flying this afternoon, taking a shuttle down to Playa del Carmen. We have a hotel that's just a couple of blocks from the ferry terminal. Tomorrow morning, we will get the 8 a.m. ferry over to Cozumel, and fingers crossed everything goes smoothly. We can get straight on Valiant Lady as soon as we make it into Cozumel. Say a prayer for us. Let me just say, even though it wasn't planned for us to sail into New York City, if you've never sailed in and out of New York before, add it to your list. It is so beautiful. Seeing that city skyline, sailing past the Statue of Liberty. Of course, we didn't see that this morning because it was like 1:30 in the morning, but still, it's just so beautiful. It's just seeing the big buildings, and we opened our room this morning and having the city right there. I mean, we docked in Manhattan. Very cool experience. Little tip for Cancun: walk all the way through the airport and go outside and find your transfer. Well, 4 hours and 2 TV movies left, we have made it to Cancun. So it is a huge temperature difference between what it was in New York when we left and what it is here now. As soon as we walked outside, we're shedding our sweaters and our jackets and our sweatshirts to get out here and wait for our transfer. I did pre-book a transfer, so I've already checked in and we're just waiting for our ride, and we're on our way to Playa del Carmen. Well, we made it to Playa del Carmen. I found this really cute boutique hotel that's maybe 2 blocks off 5th Avenue and only about 4 blocks from the ferry terminal. So we want it to be in this area because there's an 8 a.m. ferry. And so our plan is to get up early, be on that 8 a.m. ferry, make it over to Cozumel, and get on the ship. So fingers crossed we don't have any problems. We have written permission to board the ship in Cozumel, but you just never know what's going to happen. So until my feet step foot on that Virgin cruise, I'm going to be nervous. But this is just such a cute little spot. Like, you never know what you're going to get with a hotel, but especially like a boutique hotel because it's not a chain. It's like a, family-owned hotel. We've got actual keys, not key cards, and this is just the cutest little place. So we have a balcony overlooking this pretty little courtyard. There's a pool down there, so we think we're gonna walk over to 5th Avenue and get some dinner because we're familiar with 5th Avenue, walk to the ferry terminal, get our bearings on everything, and then come back here and just chill. We're probably gonna pop in that pool tonight and relax after a very long travel day. Let me show you this little room. It's so cute. Caught Jason changing because it's hot here in Mexico. It was freezing this morning.
No time trying to find my flip flops, but we got some green stuff.
I know.
I think when we were on 12th Avenue, as soon as we got off the ship in New York, I remember that building that we were leaning up against, waiting for our Uber, was green. And so we got green all over Elisa's favorite bag, and I got a little bit on mine.
I'm so sad about that because I love that backpack.
We'll get it off. I'll get it off. Yeah, I'm trying to find my flip flops. Where'd you put them?
They're in there. Unzip the top.
Top piece?
Yep. All right, so.
What do y'all think about our humble abode?
It's adorable.
It's beautiful.
So we got a big king size bed, and then come through here to the bathroom, and ta-da! Giant soaker tub. This is why I booked this particular place.
Are you gonna get mad if I don't use it?
Yeah, I got this for you so you can have tub time.
Well, I'm in Mexico. Why would I be in the tub?
And then there's also a shower.
I do love tub.
Toilet. But yeah, and then the tub looks through.
That's proper tub
into
time.
the bedroom.
Proper tub time.
Yeah, you totally are gonna have to do a tub time.
There's no time like tub time.
Correct.
So this is really cool. We are all checked in and we're venturing out to wobble around 5th Avenue, and we noticed that our spot that we love very much out here on the beach is on 10th Street, which is the same street that our cute little Mexican villa is on.
I know.
Everything happens for a reason. Yep. Right back that way, up that street, 2 blocks is where we're staying. And right here, it's my favorite spot. I don't know why it's my favorite spot. You know what it is? We just happened to stumble upon it one visit here, and I enjoyed the vibe there. Smoked me a couple of stogies, enjoyed the beach and the music. They play great music. They have good food, great wings. It's just got a vibe, man. I love it. Oh, there's a cruise ship coming in. Wonder what ship that is. Elisa's like the cruise spotter.
Okay.
What's that ship? We have some friends coming in on Virgin. We've actually beat them here in Mexico, but we're going to rendezvous with them, taking the ferry tomorrow to Cozumel, meet up with them. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have any issues getting on the ship. But once we get checked in on the ship, if all goes well, we're going to get in the car with them and go to Mr. Sancho's.
That's Disney. I can spot that it's Disney.
Yeah.
I'm looking
okay,
it up.
there you go, folks.
I can look at the ship and tell that it's a Disney ship.
I told you.
I don't know which one. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah,
it's
got the double stacks.
Yeah.
For sure, the red and the white and the black. I can see it.
But there's this cool website called Cruise Mapper that you can figure out what any ship is wherever it's located.
It's a really clear day. You can actually see Cozumel, the buildings and stuff all across there. It's Disney Treasure.
That's Disney Treasure.
Disney Beach Club is what this is our little favorite spot. One of our favorite spots. We're going to go in. They always got great live music. like good food, like I said. So let's go. All right, beach room only, huh? Okay. I told you. Oh no, we got a good spot right here. See, what's not to like, you guys? Look at this. Do you see why I love this? It's just got such a cool vibe here. Love it. There's where we get on the ferry tomorrow and head over to Cozumel. We will be getting on that bad boy at about 8 o'clock in the morning. And the ferry is backing out. Just loaded up a bunch of passengers and they are heading across. Yes, indeed. I made the right choice. Nice. Wow, that looks delicious. Oh, guacamole. Yummy, yum.
The food and beverages have arrived. Grilled fish tacos, margarita, freshly made guacamole, jumbo shrimp. Oh yeah.
Beer.
That looks good, doesn't it?
Look at these right.
Oh my God. They are not kidding when they said jumbo shrimp.
They're like stuck together. Oh, there we go.
Oh, they're on a skewer.
They're on a skewer. Look at the size of those babies.
That's insanely big.
This is habanero sauce right here. I will be dipping that in the habanero sauce. And I got coconut rice.
Let me just say, there is nothing better than freshly made guacamole in Mexico. Amazing.
They play the best music here. I just Shazammed it. And I told Lisa the first few seconds, I was like, God, that beat sounds familiar. I figured out what it was, but they play such great music. Like, it's like a remix, but they always have like the best remixes of music at this spot. It's one of the reasons I love it. Good music, the food's great.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it is. It's a pretty extensive menu. It's $6.35. It's kind of sun starting to go down. The lights just kicked on. We got some really cool lighting in the trees, some neon green in the trees. The chairs on the beach are like almost in the water. If you go all the way to the end tables closest to the water, you might get your toes in a little bit of seaweed, which I love. I mean, they actually just went out there and lit the candles. There's candles lit on the tables.
Awesome, thank you. Yes.
Candle burning in the wind. They got this cool little sitting in a jar, mason jar, with some sand, a little screen top. Keeps it from blowing out. Smart. But yeah, so you see, I mean, it's just a vibe.
It is totally a vibe.
Zinzi Beach Bar. It just says Zinzi Beach. Don't even say bar under the logo. It's Zinzi Beach Club. Y'all come check it out.
We have been to Fifth Avenue and Playa del Carmen many times, but never at night. And this is an experience. There's lights on everywhere. Every restaurant is hopping. Every bar is hopping. And then all the shops are still busy. A lot of people come out at night because it's nice and cool. This is pretty neat.
I just realized I'm like a bug in a bug light. Like, just go to the light. It's so attracting. There's so many beautiful lights here and all these cool bars and restaurants. You just want to go in them all, you know, but we're full. We just ate.
Yeah.
But it's just neat. We've never really been to Fifth Avenue at nighttime.
No,
you know,
it's cool.
We've said it over and over again. At nighttime, these places come to life with all the neon and the lights. When you add illumination, it's a totally different vibe. It's so cool. This is really, and I feel totally safe. Great family-friendly place to come and visit, man. Cool little spot.
It is cool.
There's way more. We've never seen it in this light before.
So we've been wandering around Fifth Avenue, and this place just pulled us in. They've got a mariachi band in here. It looks like Mexico. It smells like Mexico, and they have queso bonito on the menu. We're having a little snack before bed.
And they did not bring tortillas.
Nope.
They brought chips. We have friends who are like, oh, you gotta eat it with tortillas. I'm like, no, you don't.
No, they're better with chips.
They brought them out with chips here in Mexico. That's good queso bonito.
Oh, I'm excited. There's our ferry. We made it.
Ooh, that was a close call. So it was a 15-minute walk from our little villa, but we decided to take a taxi. Thank goodness, because we would have not made it. Well, we would have made the 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But we lucked up and got to 7:30. But we were the very last ones on the ferry.
We were literally like running to the ferry. There's plenty of seats available, so that wasn't a problem.
We just got on it, and it's like 3 minutes later.
And we're moving. Oh, it is a humid day here in
Not a
Cozumel.
fantastic way to wake up in the morning. We need coffee.
Yeah, no time for coffee.
But it
Let's just hurry up and get on.
It's a fantastic way to wake up because the water is clear. It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day.
It's a little overcasty right now, but the temperature's good. We're on our way to Cozumel, hopefully to get on a ship. We don't have any issues.
I know. We won't. Like I said, we're not going to be completely comfortable until we step foot on that Virgin ship.
So they say, yes, yeah, we have you on the list. Come on in. We've been approved. We got the emails and the confirmations and all of those things. But sometimes you know how the ball gets dropped in translation.
There's another ferry coming in. They are always moving. It's funny, this is our second crossing of this trip. The transatlantic crossing is what made us miss our Virgin Voyages cruise. And now we're crossing from Playa del Carmen to Cozumel. I'm not sure exactly what this crossing is called, but we're in the Caribbean. And I can tell you, they're both kind of like wobbly. You know, we're on a boat. That was a ship. And here's a lesson, folks, between the difference between a boat and a ship. This is a boat. A cruise ship is a ship. So many people call cruise ships boats. That's not a boat. A boat can fit on a ship. A ship cannot fit on a boat. Lesson of the day. It is not a very pretty day here. It looks like it's gonna, I just checked the weather forecast. It looks like it's supposed to rain in the morning, not rain in the afternoon, but it's gonna be this overcast all day. But that's okay because we are here to get on that ship and explore it. There's our ship. Valiant Lady is right here. Like, this is so cool. The ferry terminal is right next to the cruise terminal where Valiant Lady is, not across at the other terminal. So that is so cool. Like, we're getting our first sights of our ship.
Cool looking ship.
It's a very cool looking ship. It's very gray and sleek. Ferry, ship, walkway. Yeah, we got really, really lucky that the ferry docked so close to our ship. So we just have to walk this little piece down to downtown, go into the terminal, show all of our proof that we are allowed on that ship, and fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong.
And hold on with both hands when you're getting off the ferry. Don't try to film and do all this crazy stuff and not hold on, because you will bust your butt like I did. I took off about half of my big toe. Oh yeah, it hurts.
Thank goodness I have a first aid kit, because it's a big bobo.
Yep, took off some of the good meat. Thank goodness it was the rough part of my toe now, with that thick callous meat on it. Oh, it hurts.
Big puddle of water. Eek!
I don't want to get my Band-Aid wet. Made it!
Yay!
Our ship!
Jason has not had coffee yet this morning.
I'm having a squirrel moment. Coffee before ship.
I'm in agreement there. So there are mugs for Playa del Carmen, Mexico, Tulum, and Cancun, but I don't see one for Cozumel.
Coffee acquired. Now onward to the ship. We had to stop. We got to have the coffee stop.
Jason was quite cranky this morning.
Yeah, in case this doesn't go right, I didn't want to drown someone. I'm not talking about Elise, I'm talking about the people stopping us getting on the ship. Starbucks coffee right there. That was nice and convenient. Anyway, let's go do this.
I have never seen so much sargassum in Cozumel before. Look at that. There's piles of it over there.
You're gonna get splashed. Why do you sound so sarcastic?
So we did just get super splashed a minute ago. Like, the water came up over this white wall we're walking against, and a piece of sargassum hit me in the ear.
Windy day.
Not kidding on that. Okay, we're almost there.
Thank God there's no rain.
Oh yes, I have literally said a prayer to thank you, God, for not raining on us right now, because this would be miserable in the rain. Okay, onward.
Starbucks right there too.
Yep. All right, here's the final stop. We have to get our authorization to get past this point to get on the ship. And now that you say that, it's not moving. It's so windy. It's so windy, we're about to blow away. But we got through security and we're heading on to the ship. We're almost there. Yay! I've never been more excited to get on a cruise ship in all my life.
All right, well, we are here about to get on the ship. Luckily, it's been way easier process than I thought. I thought we were going to have somebody come off the ship, and I thought it was going to be more of an ordeal, but they had all our information in our paperwork. Virgin had contacted them, and they were ready and prepared for us, thankfully. Thank you, guys at Virgin. We appreciate that so much. It's been painless. But we're here. This is the last point. Security's, he was here waiting on us, grabbed our passports. They got another gentleman that's going to come out and bring us on here shortly. We'll get our key cards, and then we're legit passengers finally. What a ride it has been. I've taken off my toe. I've lost about 6 pounds. I've worried and stressed my life away, but we made it, and I'm thankful. And it's a beautiful ship too.
It is. We're on board. We have our wristbands, and they're going to do like a manual check-in with us, and like the safety briefing and all that, and then we're free to go. What an adventure.
We made it! Yes!
We did it! Yay!
We made it. We are no longer virgins to Virgin.
Wow, what an adventure. So we are going to call this vlog over because we've made it aboard the ship. So be sure and tune in to the next video where we will actually show you around this beautiful ship of what we've seen so far. It looks very, very pretty. Whew. Man, I'm glad that's over. That was an ordeal. That was stressful. This is why you have travel insurance. Always, always, always buy travel insurance because you don't know what's going to happen. We are not the only ones boarding today. We met someone else who she missed her flight. It happens. Things happen. Always have travel insurance. But I am very grateful that everything worked out for us. We made it to Cozumel. We made it on the ship. We're going to have 3 great days on Valiant Lady.
Well, guys, if you like this video and you thought it was helpful, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. We appreciate all your support. We will see you on the next video. See ya.